Hello and welcome to Shmup Does Things. And today I want to talk about my Red-Blue Vivi Whitebeard Pirates deck list. This has been very fun, and it's a lot different from standard Vivi. Most Vivi lists, and we'll reference my Punk Hazard PRB02 list. Most Vivi lists rely on removal in some sort. Often Ben Beckman, Rayleigh, Newgate, Mulgun. These cards are integral, and stuff like 6-cost Law to apply power reduction so you can kill the things even better. This is what a more I'm gonna say more standard very loosely here, but this is what a more standard VV list looks like with this removal late game. Something like Whitebeard Pirates VV, on the other hand, is different, in that you basically have no removal besides 6-cost Jozu here. On the other hand, you do have many blockers. You run 3 of this OPO2 red 4-cost Marco, 3 1-cost Vista, just has a nice chump blocker you can play out of hand, and the new 4-cost 6k Marco blocker, and then on KO you draw 2 cards. Very strong effect. Replaces Cavendish for our draw power, and it's nice because not only is it 8 times searchable with these two Ezo searchers both at 4x, but you can just play it whenever and get leader effect off because it's super cheap, super good value, great card. We also have 12 searchable 2Ks, 8 of which are these 5-cost vanillas. There are more 5-cost vanillas coming up in OP13, so we could probably replace King Do with that by then. But on top of your main late game, instead of being like 8-cost, 10-cost bodies like Vivi normally did just to get max value for leader effect, I actually run a bunch of 7-cost and 9-costs. And we'll go over the reason for that in a minute. But to quickly go over those, we have 7-cost Ace. On play, give 2 of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power for the turn. And then if your leader's Whitebeard Pirates, he gains Rush. He doesn't gain Rush in this leader, but we can't give him Rush because of Vivi's leader ability. We also have 7-cost Odin. If this character be removed from the field by your opponent's effects, you may instead trash 2 cards from your hand, and then you can rest 3 Dawn and return 1 of your characters to your own hand, and set this card as active. So for 3 Dawn, you can bounce a guy and restand him. He's decent. He doesn't come up as much because Vivi's a naturally expensive deck. There's not a lot of times you can play this and pop its ability while still getting value off of leader effect and the ability to kind of siphon more on these on plays. And that's where Vivi's strength really comes from, is just kind of siphoning extra value out of characters with strong on plays. Because like this Ace, for example, minus 3k to 2 bodies is incredibly strong, and we can give him Rush and draw a card on top of that. So even if you're swinging 7 to a 7, now you're swinging 7 to a 4, right? And playing Odin just kind of stops us from doing that. 3 Dawn's really expensive. I don't think this card's super strong, but it's alright. Next we have the 7-cost 8k Jozu with 1000 counter. On play, if the top card of your deck is Whitebeard Pirates type, you draw 2 and you discard 1 from your hand. This is very nice. This helps you sustain hand late game, and just developing 8k bodies with Rush every turn is very strong. Amazing card, instant 4 of. I would not cut it below 4 in a Whitebeard Pirates list in general. Up next is this 9-cost 10k Newgate. Double attack, and then on play, if the top card of your deck is Whitebeard Pirates, you draw 2. This is fine. It's really good in slower matchups like Nell, where they don't really have removal for it, or they just don't have big bodies. I think generally you're better off playing like another Jozu or another Ace, but it comes up. And worst case scenario, we can cycle it out with either one of our Jozus or our Ezo Searchers. This one, when your opponent attacks, you can trash him, and you draw a card, and you bottom deck a card from your hand. So I think we show it off in the Rayleigh game. So if you're bricking really hard, you can kind of use this Ezo to get him out of hand. And then up next is take back what you just said. One cost counter. If the top card of your deck is Whitebeard Pirates, up to 1 of your leader character cards gains 4,000 power during this battle. This is an unconditional Rad Beam for a deck that already has a ton of counter, draw power, and blockers that works every time. This is great. This is amazing. We love this card. Being able to get 4k counter out of 1 card in hand with no condition is really strong, especially when between your 9 costs and your 7 costs, you're always going to have a Dawn open. And that's actually one of the reasons I mainly run 7 and 9. The other reason is the 1-cost Vista. You can play a Jozu, you can give a Rush, and then you can develop a defensive option on almost every turn. And it's just a really nice combo. Or worst case scenario, you can search for a further play. Next is the next and I guess final card is this 6-cost Jozu. On play, you bounce 1 of your characters, and you bounce 1 of your opponent's cost 6 or lower characters. This is the only removal option in the deck, and in some matchups it's really important, but I think overall, while this card's very strong, it's not as integral to your game plan as stuff like Jozu. And with the amount of decks that are getting strong on plays like Green Zoro, or just really big characters like Koala and the upcoming OP13 Sabo, bouncing a 6 or less just is not going to matter very often. And the best you can do in scenarios like that is just like bouncing 2 of your Ezos back to hand, which does come up pretty often, but still. It's not the greatest card in the world, I don't think, but it's searchable, which is good. And it has counter. I think that's the most important part. It's a body with counter. We don't get a lot of those in this engine. One more thing I want to cover, though, is what this deck looks like moving into OP13. And a big part of that is this new Whitebeard Pirate, just straight up 10 cost Newgate. So the 10 cost 12k blocker, and then on play, you draw 2 cards, you treasure card from your hand. So he goes hand neutral and he cycles some more. And then you give your leader and up to one of your characters 2 rested Dawn cards. The leader part does not matter, but one of your characters, though, that's pretty good. Being able to develop this and still get like an 8k or 9k swing out of a body is really nice. And this slows down the game even more, so you can kind of grind out your opponent even better. And this is a very, very grindy deck. If I wanted to fit this card in, I would straight up just cut these. This is the exact change I'd make. And there's also, it's not shown here, but there's a 6 cost 8k Vista card that has double attack and has some removal protection on it, which I think could replace this Odin. But I think there's also an argument that you could just do this and then also run one more of the red Marcos. So I think like once OP13 hits, this deck would go like into a super grindy fashion, and I think that this would be the best way to make that work. Just stopping a less than 12k attack every turn for effectively free is very strong. It's also a massive body, and I think this deck is just already incredibly grindy. Most of the games I play are 10 turns plus. I think almost every game I recorded was 11 turns at least. So you're really just trying to maximize your draw power. Surprisingly, without decking out, that was not a problem that came up at all. But you're getting tons of draw power, you're refilling hand constantly, and you're just basically relying on your blocker spam and your incredible amount of counter to survive the early game until your opponent runs out of gas. And then you just kind of overwhelm them with your 7 cost and 8k, or 7k and 8k bodies. And yeah, it works really well, and I hope you enjoy. Enjoy the video, and if you have any comments or questions or concerns about the content or the deck, just let me know. You know where to find me, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Alright, here we have green purple Luffy, and I'm gonna be upfront about this. I don't think we stand a chance, but we'll see what happens. We do get to go second, which is nice. If he doesn't have boat, we can remove Sanji Pudding on curve. Double searcher, try to find 6 cost Jozu. And maybe like a 7 cost Jozu. Honestly, I think our 6 cost is actually worth grabbing here, because we can play 1 on curve, and then we can play 1 the turn after and give it rush. How you just have to doesn't see boat, and him not seeing boat's unlikely when he runs a gajillion searchers. Yeah, sure. What's he playing for 3? Just searchers? Frankie's fair. Okay, this is a good sign. He does not have boat yet. We do this, we pass. If he doesn't have boat, and we can bounce the first Sanji Pudding, we're fine. I think this is very much a winnable matchup if we can bounce the first Sanji Pudding. If not, then it's a problem. I think the plan is to do this on 6, this on 8, then rush it, and then this on 10. Hopefully just clear his board. Okay. I guess the other one condition is that he also just doesn't have Sanji Pudding. If he doesn't have Sanji Pudding, we're fine. And then just don't play Going Merry. Oh, right! Oh, crap. Oh, no. That's fine. Just don't play boat. Yes! Okay, this thing's gone. Oh, dude, we're so in. He's gonna ramp like crazy, because I can't do anything about this Frankie right now. But we're fine. He can play double Sanji Pudding. Oh no, he can't, can he? Yeah, because he only has one on field. But he can play one! No, I'm stupid, he can play two. Which means he's not playing another boat? I mean, that's just gonna be another Sanji Pudding, right? You can block and give this Izo. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it'd be. I didn't imagine we'd have a way to win this. It's Zorojuro. Interesting. He has the other Sanji Pudding, doesn't he? Yeah, because he played this. He grabbed one. He has a 2K. It's interesting that he's just letting me play these Josus into him. And while it's almost certainly a misplay, it's not a lot, I'm guessing. A 7 liter. We might actually just do the Josu rush next turn and get like a Vista out. Because he doesn't have anything like on board for me to ace. He is currently playing on curve, which is bad. But we're fine. This is not bad. We're in a generally good spot. I wish I had more 6-cost Josus just to keep these things off field. But I think 2 and then flowing into our late game is fine. Really need 2Ks. I think I'll take this and then I'll. This can be like 8. That's not good. I can give a 1K for that swing just because I can afford to keep Marco around. And I'm pretty confident we kill the Zorojuro this turn. We'll start with 7 here, we'll go 7 here, and then go 8 at it. We can just save the aces to clear these annoying bodies. That's good for us. We'll go 7. Our Josus should live. Sure. Cash for the Vista. Draw card. Swing 8. I don't think I've ever played this matchup. Not even with this deck. I don't think I've ever played Vivi into green purple. We'll drop a chump blocker and we'll pass. The important thing is that our chump blocker dies. This sucks. This is awful. This is terrible. He has 9 active Dawn after playing a 5-drop. What do we have? Let's see. I mean, ace spam should work. I don't see a reason why ace spam wouldn't work. Does the 7 drops? This deck is even more consistent than it used to be, and that's actually kind of scary, to be honest. I think... Yeah. I think this... 1, 2... Okay, so, like... He has at least one more 8K swing, so I think I can block that one. Interesting that he swings 9. I can counter this, but I'm actually just gonna take. This sucks. This is awful. Then I can 2K, 2K. Problem is I'm out of 2Ks now. If it's just a 6K swing, we can block 1K again. But if it's Anything more? Yeah. That's rough. We can hold one for event next turn, and that's not bad. We can rush to... Oh god, more aces is not terrible, but I am annoyed. 7 to 4. Sure. This is a scary view than normal. Yeah, I think we have to hold one, because I can't really deploy this step because we have no board space. 7. Honestly, I think he'd be incentivized to counter 8 at life, just because I have so many characters to swing with. Yeah. This swing here just give me a 1k, but at least this way I can get triple 1k. Woo! That's good. He's out of 2ks. You have another ace for next turn. Is he just swinging life? The 4th Sanji Pudding! Let's go! What did that Zorojuro search? I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Okay, well... Okay. That's my fault, I guess. That does mean that if we kill these two, he's out of Sanji Puddings. He's also at 10 Dawn. But at least he's out of Sanji Puddings. There's no way he's just going life here, right? Okay. That's so annoying. Give double 1k again. I hate this player. I'll block. Draw 2. Another brick. This is not good. So wait for game here. 1, 2, 3. 6 for Rush Luffy. You can swing 8-8. I guess we go for game next turn. Yeah, we're fine here. We have 4k counter. I think this is a risky lethal, but he can also infer that we have very little counter. So... you can actually kind of safely bet we get a 2k off life there, just because of how few 2ks we've gotten in this game in general. 3, 3, 3, 9, 3 10s? 9 and 3 10s has to go through, right? Yeah, 2k, 2k. You just gave me double 2k, so I'm just going to swing 8 here. Sure. And then I'll swing 10. Let's give me at least 3 cards, and this just goes through guaranteed. I think this is a risky lethal, because I always win in the clapback, but I also think it's fair because I was low on counter. And I guess I kind of also just win either way. Well, no, he can leave 2 down for Giants, and he's probably fine. But what does Giants drum into? I don't think this is a great green-purple player, but yeah, he would have been fine. It's like search event, 0 cost, Nami, Luftaro. Yeah, I don't think this is a great Luffy player, but as far as how bad I expect that matchup to go, this was pretty good. And he saw all 4 Sanji Pudding and a Rush Luffy, so I mean, how bad can it really be? But yeah, let's move on. Alright, here we have Koala. This hand's interesting. So Koala actually should be a decent matchup because we don't play cards with the cost of 8 or more. Everything's actually precisely a 7. But their like stall power and like anti-draw could be kind of annoying. We'll see. I'm gonna keep this hand just because it has double searcher. And I think I care less about Marco in this deck. Oh, okay. If we have Marco, I think we drop these now so we can Jozu bounce them later. So we have a 6-don play. Might even actually end up Jozu bouncing both of them back to hand, so it's kind of like draw power. I'll take this Jozu because I think this card's important. I don't want Newgate at all. I do want Ace. And we'll do this Ezo, and we'll grab... This is funny, but it does just kind of get slaughtered by Hack, which isn't good. Take another Marco. Another Marco's nice because he knows I have a Marco on 4, rather than we can kind of have this one just in our back pocket for later. 3 is well, that's why we need 5, 5. I'll take the first one, and then if this is another 5, which I assume it's going to be, yeah. We can actually just give this into them. We have a lot of draw power, so I don't think I'll need more searching. We have these two. Here I can go 2. Play Marco and pass. He likes to play on curve. Well, I guess he doesn't really play on curve because we have this, but we'll see. We'll just free block that swing. Here, I think we can just Jozu bounce, bounce, and then we can pass again. I think... Yeah, so Robin's annoying, but based off of my hand, I think I can give a 2K and a searcher. And I'm still like in the better spot between the two of us. So it's gonna swing, this is not gonna swing. Let's Jozu, confirm. Ace is nice to swing into things. I'm gonna trash this 6 cost because he doesn't really play things that can actually bounce. And we can Ezo again. Actually, I like another ace here. We can kind of just chain aces. Swing 7. If he wants to hack and kill our Marco, that's fine. So I'll just draw 2 more cards. Sure. He has to kind of have Dragon here, but his Dragon doesn't actually pull out anything that's really good, besides, like, Garsu. You can pull out Hack, I guess. No, it's Garsu. If Robin swings, he's in a very bad spot. Okay, he's smart, In that case, I think I'll go Jozu Rush. So we'll go 7, and I'll hold 1 for this event, just because he has actual build now. And I'll go 8. See, that's really tempting. I think I want to ace now, because he's rested this card. Okay, everything goes to get this rush. 7 to 4 is pretty good. 8 to 4 is really good. Okay, we'll just pass. And we have another Jozu, we have another ace. We have 2 more Marcos, which we can just sack to trash effects. Honestly, I don't care about playing them this game much. This is going to hit me kind of hard. It's going to be, what, 7, 8, 8? I'll cycle this now. Then I'll counter this one. I won't need 2 Marcos. And I assume one of these swings has to go forward, right? Yeah, sure. If you get a 2k, buddy. And then I can just ruin this with another dragon next turn, which is nice. Trash this and give King Dew. And we have take back what you just said in our back pocket again. Another ace, -3, give this rush. Leave this one active. This is a 5, so we'll go 7-5. 7-5. I really want this guy dead, so we'll kill this real quick. And then I think 8-5 should basically just guaranteed go through. Unless he wants to save it again for like 2k, but he said like, oh, he's gonna save it. Okay. So he has no cards in hand. Our board's really big. This is good. We have another Jozu for draw power. I don't need this or... Okay, we trashed Jozu on accident. I no longer have another Jozu for draw power. I'll give it 2k. I can let one ace go. Swing this? No. Okay, I see this. Now I can wipe his board. We'll draw a card. That's not bad to play. Go 8. 8. 7. Low key, I kind of want to play King Dew, but I'll just save it for counter, I guess. Sure. That doesn't really impact me much, I don't feel like. Yeah, I'll save that. that's not gonna happen. I don't know why he saved one Dawn. I guess in case he gets an event on a life. I'm going to... I know, so this is gonna make me take a life. But I draw 2 more cards off it, so that's fine, I think. He's gonna make me take a life. But I get another card through there, so that's fine. That's a really good top deck. Why play that? We'll beat the life a little bit. Just and then we'll pass. Being able to outstarve a koala is nice. Not super common. Okay, so he gets Stussy. He should have swung his Marley first, but that's mostly irrelevant. I'll give it 2k. 7. Probably should have been 9, but that's fine. 9. And then 16. Or not. 7? Interesting. We'll go Marco here then. Oh no. We'll just do this. This is fine. And then I think we're fine. I can give 2k, 1k to that swing. So we're gonna want to draw a card. No. We'll just play this, confirm, trash this. Crush. Definitely could have trashed an Odin there, but it doesn't matter, we have game. I don't think there's any amount of triggers that could have saved him here. So GG. And yeah, I think that went pretty well. Being able to outstarve a koala is nice considering how few resources they have. But, yeah. GG's, and let's move on. Alright, so here we have Rayleigh. He chose to go first, which I don't think is correct. I think Rayleigh generally should go second, just because 4 costs Luffy on curve, but I'm not a Rayleigh player. Excuse me. This is a good hand. We have Ace for just board removal on demand. Are any of my cards even slash? Oh god. Okay, he whiffs the event search. Hmm. I really want to find Marco, I think. Yeah, we'll grab Marco. And then maybe a Josu if we're lucky. Yeah. I swear to God, I don't just post games where I high roll. I promise. Okay, I promise. I promise. This is naturally what my searches find. But yeah, we were guaranteed to find. We were functionally guaranteed to find at least one of these. Yeah, sure. You get your Conquerors and your to never get out, yada yada. Swing like what 6/6. Sure, I'll take one. I'm not gonna use this for a while. Just gonna swing 6/5. That's so mid. You have what is a search for Luffy or red event card? I'll give one of these Josus because they're the least useful Josu. We'll play a Marco and we'll pass. Luffy's rough. Conquers, unblockable, whatever. Yeah, Sanji. That seems accurate. You can swing 6/6 this turn, I think. Or 5/5/6. It's the same either way. Dude, Marco. I'll give it 2k here. I'll give a 2k here. Actually, I like having the readies on board because it can poke at these tiny searchers. I'll put that away. So I am giving him back another Luffy to combo with, which is unfortunate. But I think it's okay, just because we have these. And next turn we do actually get to swing into this with like the 2k Ezo, and it should do well just because this will be like a 0 power. And honestly, you're not slash, are you? You're strike. Okay, good. We've observed another Conqueror's Hockey. I'll give it 2k. He's not going to play another Luffy. He's not going to play. Oh, this is not a target for Luffy in hand. That's interesting. We can do this for next turn. I'm just going to trash it for trigger. This is not a great position. That's fine. The list feels brickier than normal. I don't know why. It's a little odd. We'll go to... So we do get a funny benefit out of Conqueror's Hockey because the thing we rush this turn isn't gonna get reduced. I'm gonna go with Marco Rush, I think, and draw a card. Wow, that's good. This is special, so we'll kill Buggy, or at least swing at it. Sure. And then drop Vista and pass with no counter in hand, like the amazing players we are. Sure. Does this also just search Luffy or... Oh, right, he's mission selected. And he grabs another Luffy. doesn't have another play off it, which is good, at least. Buffing this. Okay, he's gonna swing 7, 8. Counter. Another brick next turn. This is awful. I get to at least play the Vista. We can draw 2 off this Marco this turn, because I'll have another Marco next turn. Then we can start pressuring life with our bigger dudes. Yup. It's a big swing. A 1K. God, we're so in. He gets it, but I don't think that's actually the play here. Bam, bam. Bam. So I just get like one more, because I don't really need to swing into life, right? We want to play the long game, especially into this deck. It's incredible about how many bricks we've drawn this game. Another Vista and pass. Yeah. This is a little rough. Yeah, sure. Same 2 from earlier. These are such big swings. There. 2K! Woo! We're 7. This is like... Oh my god. These swings... Is it what, 8, 9? Awesome. I'm actually gonna take this one. So I want 1 blocker up for next turn, right? This is really good. This 4-cost Marco, just to help us deep brick and retain bodies. If that's the line, well, I really want to kill this thing, right? So that's gonna be. We'll start with an 8K swing at it. I figure he'll let it go. He's gonna save it. I'll put another 8 at it. If he saves it again, we're fine, just because he's like no cards then. Yeah, he lets it go. 4 from Marco. Leaves us Dawn for searches. I can play this Marco. And just draw more cards. Yeah, that's probably better than this Marco, because I can play this Marco the turn after and get, like, still just good value out of it, right? Yeah, I like that idea. And then, I can play this Ezo. And, I think here we just take a 2K. I can play this here, and then we can draw a card. I can pass. Now I'll pop this Ezo effect, I think, pretty much immediately, just to cycle out these nine gates. How's our hand looking on counter? Not great, but we have some. How many 2Ks have we seen? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 2Ks? Sure. We've seen our Vista, right? We've seen 2 Vista. I don't imagine this is just a bunch of 9s, but we're gonna pop this. That's decent. We'll just draw 2. He's running out of resources, which is what really matters. He's down to 1 more Luffy in deck. And based on the fact that this search whiffed originally, I'm assuming he doesn't have it. I can actually counter 9 with these 2. And then this can just go here. And I think we can manage to recover this game. We can go an 8 here. The nice thing is we're like building up counter. So yes, not slash. I forget. We'll do another Ezo to search for more 2Ks. We're just going to throw our 2Ks to the top on these searches, and then we'll drop a Marco, and this Marco, so he can't do a whole lot with his swings unless they're unblockable. We can currently counter up to 12, so we can get out of an 11K swing. Yeah, he has to start building more board again. And how big is this? Counter this. I don't want to be in a position where I have to deal with like a big unblockable next turn, like or an even bigger unblockable rather. I need a bounce target for this Jozu. So we're gonna go, I think, 7K at leader. And then we're gonna play this Ezo. Grab another 2K, put the brick to the bottom. I don't want the Searcher, I don't want the Jozu back in hand more. Probably with the Searcher. Put that away. Alright, 2K. Keep the brick at the bottom. Let's rush, and we'll swing 7. And we'll swing 7. Do you have any blue Ezos left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's no more cycle left in the deck, which is unfortunate. He can Mulligan. He can't really Mulligan. Oh, he can Mulligan both of these, but he doesn't want to. Another unblockable swing. That's not good. What's the chance he has a third unblockable swing? It's pretty high if he's fully going for it, I think. So, how do we get past this? Let's see. We have... I think we can start with a 9 at leader, and we can go another 9. We can leave blockers active. 2 9s should give us a pretty good sense of like where he's at, I think. I don't feel like 11 goes through, to be honest. I'm gonna pivot. I don't trust 11, but is there like, do I have an alternative? No. Actually, I can go 11 here. He can probably counter it. Sure. Plus 2k to Rayleigh. Sure. Plus 2k to Rayleigh. A 1k. A 1k. Not 1k. Sure. Does he have the third unblockable? As long as this draws me 1k, I survive this. He doesn't have a thing. Okay, he doesn't have a thing. He doesn't have a 6k. Yeah, that sucks. However, I think still as long as this draws me 1k counter, we're fine. Yeah, I'm gonna 1k this and we'll do. I'm gonna win this because he misplayed. I'm gonna do that, and then I want to do the math after, because I am really curious if he would have had game had the mole gun actually gone through. Really does weird math. I don't want to get ganked by something. So this card's really good. Cool card. He's really betting on the fact I don't have 1k counter in hand. So, okay, yeah. So if this mole gun goes through, he kills this. Oh, he just put a Dawn here, though. Because, yeah, he can leader effect this. He puts a Dawn under it. Then he can only swing 10 at me. Because he doesn't have, like, an armament or anything. So I can still just counter it with 11. I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah. We would have been fine. And then he can swing... Oh, I guess he can swing 6 at me after. So this is a 1k, and then right below it is... Yeah, another 1k. So I think we were fine, because we had 12k counter in hand. But yeah. GG's. And let's move on. That's a really long game, damn. Alright, well, that's about it for this piece of content. This one took a lot longer to produce. I've been trying to work with a file I think was corrupted, and I was too stubborn to re-record. So that's why this video took so long. This should still get out today, as in a few hours before the ban list drops. So hopefully that's the case. It'll either be now or the morning after. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's up in the air. I don't know when I want to post stuff. I think like midnight for most people is kind of weird. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the games. I think it showed off the deck well, and I think alongside that, there's a lot of potential here. This engine's really consistent, and it's generally very strong, and I think for those people who don't enjoy the control playstyle, like myself personally, I think this is a nice way to play Vivi without having to rely on removing your opponent's board. However, this does have weaknesses. Mainly, you cannot remove your opponent's board outside Jozu. And there's a lot of tech cards. I'm just gonna kind of go over the stuff I think of at the moment. But like you have there's a lot of cards in here. There is 5-cost Marco. He just pops a 3k or less on play. It can kill chump blockers. It can kill small things. If there was more chump blockers in the meta, you could potentially run this. I think it's a decent option. You also have 7-cost Newgate. I love and hate this card, and actually, I think it's better if you just put these in over Odin. I don't think Odin's very good, and I think this Newgate could be. Because honestly, this thing you can drop on 8, and it can actually immediately get value if your opponent just has a small guy that's causing you issues. And I think you could even cut down this like 9-beard for another one, just because you don't generally need more than one 9-beard a game, and this is nice to see on curve. Actually, I'm going to save it there, just for the purposes of future testing. On top of that, there's also this Searcher. If you really wanted to be like max consistency, I don't think it's necessarily Vivi. I don't know where you'd fit it in, considering the list seems pretty tight, at least to me. Also, it only searches characters, so you inconveniently cannot search take back what you just said. But there's also... what's the card I like a lot? Phoenix Brand. This is a fun one. This is a 4-cost event. You reveal 2 Wiper Pirates type cards from your hand, and then you bomb deck a 6 or less. if there were ever a lot of relevant 6-cost or less characters, there's quite a few come OP13 because all the brothers got a 6-cost secret rare. I don't know how powerful they're going to be. I don't know how often you're going to get value out of Phoenix brand, but it's an option. You also have another one of these because they're both type locked. I think that's actually it. Oh, there's Fire Fist. This card kind of sucks. I don't think you could run it. But again, like if you're on 5 Dawn, it's not terrible because you can just 5 or 6. You can bottom deck your opponent's play last turn and go hand neutral, which honestly isn't terrible. But again, I just don't know where you'd fit it. I think in a list like this, you're really looking at like these two, like as your tech spots, and that just leaves you like 5 cards. But I also think you would still want bodies there, so you'd probably be running something else on this place. There's also, if you want to brick less, Little Wars Jr. is funny, and it being a 7-cost vanilla is genuinely not bad. 9k is a really good stat line, and oh crap, I saved. Well, that sucks. Like you throw these back in here, do these. Whoops. Okay, fine. Back to this. You have Little Wars Jr., and I think this card's really cool. I did consider it. You could actually, honestly, also run it in that spot just because it has counter, which is really nice, and it's also searchable. But this is, I think, just less optimal than Newgate. However, I don't think Odin's very good. After doing a lot of testing, this Odin just never comes up. It's fine, but it's a brick, and you generally want it out of your hand almost as soon as you get it. Other cards, there's not many other cards I think that are worth talking about. This Thatch is kind of cool, but Marco's better. These 2Ks are the only ones this leader can actually like use in any sense. So unfortunately, we don't have better options. And then I think the last one is this 3-cost Ezo. This card's interesting, but I think it just dies too quickly. It lets you cycle a card in your hand for a Wano Kingdom or Whitebeard Pirate side card from your top 5. Or when attacking specifically, and like that's okay. But we have better options by now. But yeah, I think that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll definitely come back to this list when all the OP13 cards are released on the sim. There's a lot of blue Whitebeard Pirate stuff in OP13 with the release of the blue-red Ace Leader. This one. So more support is coming, and I think that'll make this list potentially the optimal way to play Vivi. I think there's definitely a lot of potential here, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye, and have a good evening, and let's hope the ban list doesn't ruin this game, huh? Alright, have a good one.